Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth here at Lizzie Loves, and today I'm sharing with you a Pan That palette update. If you haven't seen a Pan That palette from me before, it's basically when you pick out an eyeshadow palette in the beginning of the year that you want to use up throughout the rest of the year. Your goal and mission is to use up every single eyeshadow or as much of the eyeshadows that you want to use throughout the year. So this year I picked out my Marc Scandalust eyeshadow palette, and these were the eyeshadows I wanted to completely use up during the year of 2020. In the past, I've done a couple other ones, Tarte Aqualilies, Lorac Pro, Tempted, the Urban Decay Naked palette, and a couple other ones I will leave down below for you guys interested. But this one was my go-to. So I am here to share with you guys my progress on this. And since I've used up so many shades, I've been working on this palette as well this month. So let's get into where I'm currently at with this project. So, are you ready? Here we go. So this is where I am currently at with the Scandalust palette. So you can see I have used up probably, if you look at it in the grand full total, about half of this palette up completely. So before I have used up Hot Pants right here, and I've previously used Cause a Fuss. My goal was to try and use up this tan shade called At the Office, and you can see I am so close to being done with it. So I just have the little edges scrapes on that shadow, which makes me super excited. I definitely think I'll be able to use it up. What I use for that is kind of like my transition shade. It is a shade I use with a fluffy brush and put it in the crease of my eyeshadow. Then underneath that, I have still been going in with Scandalust, which is that hot pink shade. You can see that's what I did on my eyes today. I still haven't hit pan on that Scandalust hot pink shade, but I have been using it pretty much every day for about half of the year. So I really like it, and I don't know, there's just no pan going on that. I did have pans in these two shades in last update too. They Call Her and Little Miss, and I definitely have expanded the pan, especially in They Call Her, and that is what's on majority of my eyelid now. I've definitely been using it a lot more to darken up my eyeshadow looks lately, going into, well, we are in fall, going into fall, winter time, just to kind of deepen up the look. But I reached for this palette for the lighter shades, which I am missing up here at the top. So I have been gravitating toward that. I still don't use the dark brown shade on my outer corner probably as much as I probably should if I want to try and use this up, and hardly been touching That's Why, that medium brown. But that's still kind of the look I've been rocking, as this look here. So in my Essence Witch side, I use it mainly for the shade right here called Ritual, and that is their matte cream kind of shade. I use that to set my eyeshadow primer, as well as use mainly on my brow bone, just to kind of make everything look a little bit brighter, all kind of the same color. And you can see I am so close to being done with that. Once I finish that up, I'll probably rotate in and do the lookalike or higher end version of this, which is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette, and they have that same kind of cream white right there. And I'll be probably bringing this palette into Pan That palette and putting this one back away for this year. So the other kind of shades I've been reaching for this month that is in this palette is Amulet and Enchanted. Those are probably kind of the main ones. I've also reached for the shade right here, Shadowy. I will say Amulet and Shadowy, you can see on the palette right here, it has like flakes on it. That definitely kept the light. They look pretty, but they don't always stay on your on your eyelids. So I have been using the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I was told to use Too Faced Shape Tape or the Tarte Shape Tape or the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and it'll help that kind of eyeshadow stick on a little bit better. So I'll be playing with that a little bit more this month. But once I finish up Ritual, the goal is to go in and use my Huda Beauty palette up more for that cream shade, and just to play with different shades as well alongside my Marc Jacobs one. So I'll be really excited to play with a couple of these more. There's definitely more like darker shades in the Huda Beauty one than as many like bright champagne-y shades that the Essence one has, but it'll be fun to kind of deepen up the look a little bit, my everyday look that I've been doing with these two palettes coming towards end of November. But really excited about my progress with this. I do still have 2 months to see kind of where I'm at with this palette. I do plan on depotting this and putting in my Z palette when I'm done. I don't plan on getting rid of any of these shades. Now, if any of these shades like completely bust and are broken when I depot it at the end of December, and then we'll see. But cross your fingers, I can at least finish this one by next update, and then maybe use half of the shadow up would be kind of the goal for me for Pan That Palette this month. So let me know how you guys are doing on Pan That Palette. What are you guys working on? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next update. Thanks for watching. Bye. Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm